sana. It's another moment to just learn and enjoy this moment in dadhood. This is dadhood, and today we just want to discuss and share some moments with our children. Moments with the child. My name is Kevin, and I'm a dad to one. And kama kawa, we are here with the
Kama dawa. I am Preston Jane. Yo, as always, as you know me, I am a father to one and a dad to two. Welcome to Dadhood, where it's more than a father.
Yeah, na Preston Maze,
Yes.
there are those special moments, you see, experience as a father
Yes.
and as a dad. Let's say as a dad, because we're talking about dadhood.
Yes.
There are those special moments you have experienced as a dad. Are there any that comes to mind, like right now, if you think of those moments that you savor so much as a dad?
The moments I savor so much as a dad. Yeah, there are plenty, man. There are plenty. Aside from the compulsory one, the clinic visits and all that, man, there's nothing I fancy like walks with my son. There's nothing I fancy like, right now, he just turned 3. There's nothing I fancy like us cooking together. For like almost a year now, we're cooking together.
So interested, yeah.
Yes, and there's nothing like just teaching him things and me seeing how quick he learns. Man, that thing touches me and I'm like, yo. And then our fights.
Yeah.
Our little fights, man, our arguments.
The boy and the dad is, whoa, it has to be chaotic.
Our
One or the
arguments verbally and physically.
Yes.
Now, we always having conversations. He's, like right now they tell you until 3 to 4, even 5.
Yes.
Ears to children are just decoration. So they'll hear you, but they won't. That doesn't mean they will listen.
They'll listen, yeah.
They'll hear you, but they won't listen. You will talk.
I'm not deaf. Yeah,
They want to do whatever they want
you.
to do. Yes, there are points whereby you just have to have that patience and like go to their level so that they can listen. And every person must go to their level. You have to become a child.
You have to be a
teach
child
a child
to
something.
teach a child, yes.
And then when we just get physical, because this is a boy, man, sometimes I remember I've suffered a stiff neck 3 times because we were playing wrestling with my child. Yo, man. 3 times, yeah. Like he wants to jump on me, man. The games we play, they're very rough.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't want him to play with any other person who doesn't know how to, that kids are like that, or a lady. Like, yo, so like those moments, man, I'm like, yeah. Even when I'm not with him, I look forward to us having those moments. Even waking up, like I'll wake up and he'll be jumping on me. Like, yeah, those.
That's your new alarm. Go pale like unaamshwa tu na mabare like, yo bro.
I'm like, I'm not a trampoline. Yo, Dada is a trampoline. I'm like, yo, no.
And kitu funny is what people, being a dad is like, you'll be everything for this kid. You'll be everything. Like today you can be a trampoline, tomorrow 100. You can be a horse, tomorrow you can be a guitar. Like you'll be everything that an imagine combined.
Yes.
And the fact that if you can't afford it, it's worse, because now if it's not there, if it's not there, you'll be it until the itakuja. And it's not like ikikuja, you'll stop being it.
And it's not only just affording it, it's also when you take them there.
When you take them
like
there.
They want to have that all the time.
Correct.
So when you trampoline, not to ruka ni wewe. Horse, we to ride.
Yeah, you can do these things.
And it's not only my son. Yeah, I've done this with my the other child. Like I tell you, I'm a dad of 2. Yeah, little Zwina, I call her Panda. She's very huggy.
Yes.
So she would hug me all the time, and she wants me to play her horse. Like, sometimes I tell her, now you are my little pony. I want to ride you. And she's like, you'll break me up.
Yes, and they
you
want
are heavy.
to.
I'm like, no, you are a pony. I have to ride you. You're my pony.
Do this, yeah.
So you get like, man, those things. I'm like, they're usually. It's not kids, like, they always want to imagine whatever they have gone through, they want to live that every day.
Yes.
So, man, those moments are just priceless. They just, nothing compares to those.
It's a beautiful thing, Maze. And one thing to me, I think, as I remember, is one is those moments we used to share, especially when the mom was not around.
Yes.
You being there and being everything and doing everything. And to them, when I mean, like, you are that superhuman.
Yes.
You can do anything at any time, and you can never miss it. But what makes it beautiful for me, especially just having these kids around who are, the moments I'm low, I think to me they stand out so much.
Yes.
Because to them they don't know the lows and the highs. And at times they are like having Howie around. You can be low, but with her, it's like you're in this, what do we call those two? Muziki za wazungu hizi za kurukaruka.
EDM, the EDM music.
Yeah, kurukaruka. Like to them, they want you supercharged. Every time, 247 in it. So, at any time, unataka kucheza blues. Kunaga blues hapo. They want you to be on the hard rock and those to jump. Electric. All the time. So, kituri fresh, like, yes, you might be on the low, but with them around, like even just seeing them up on Inini, it brings a whole vibe. Yeah, to me, what stands out is that first day alienda shule, and I don't know if it's us, our generation or our time, but we are not so excited about going to school as these kids are excited about going to shule. Like before I in shule, like he was constantly reminding you, like, I need to go to school to end in. And I think the coming of buses and all these to fancy things that shule pia, kuna vile zinafanya watoi enticed about going to school and stuff, because now there's daycare. Daycare is just like a whole new playing ground for kids, and just you're going to pay fees for your kid to play around. So she was so excited about going to school every time, until the day tulienda shule. This girl could not sleep. Alikuwa like, mazee, hizi ma uniforms zilikuwa zinapangwa zikipanguliwa and zinaongojwa going to school. It was emotional kinda, because the day uchafanya signing in and nini unangoja shule, and they're so quick kukwambia bana bye mazee. Aya anaenda class and she's done. So those are some of the beautiful moments I remember, and us playing together, because at times if you go to the playground, as you said, because you have to go to the playground, and it's not about just you paying it.
Yes.
You'll be forced to be part of it.
Yeah, you have to be part of it.
Yes, unataka kucheze bana, unaingizwa hapo kwa hizo vitu unataka kucheza. So like unaibu because other fathers just sitting there wamechill. And now that is what comes in. You being here, fathers are there, and the dad you've showed up. And now you see like Lauda Kamjinga Pale, because these people, the bond that you've created, some of these people have not created, because so the child is used to this, and you need to spend this time. And maybe through that, I'd ask you, what do you think is the convenient, how often, or what is that time frame in Inafau you need to create this dad-kid moment?
The moment. Before we come to that, I'll just tell you, this is a warning. If you want the world to judge you and say you're very stupid, uko na utoto, be close to your child and go to a play park with them. Atakuvuta, atakuweka kwa hizo merry-go-round, wewe peke yako ndio mzee hapo. You'll be taken to those carousels, mzunguke. Some attendants will not understand, watakwambia mzito, hii ni weight ya mtoto peke yake. So you'll be forced kulipa watoto kama 5 minus watoto kama 5 ama 6, ndio ukaa hapo weight yako ikuwe ya watoto 5. Utaambiwa twende kwa swing, you will go on the slides, man, you slide unakaa hivi, yeye ana slide kama amekaa. Wewe unalala hivi. Ukipiga kona hivi kifika kwa kona na jako ni kadogo, like we go. Wewe unasikia mguu imegonga, boom, like you're blowing this, you're rocking this, you're breaking this thing down.
Yes, you're so worried, that moment.
If you want to be called Mujinga, Mshamba, and exposed to all those names, be close. Uko na utoto. Be close to your child and go with them to a playground.
Yes.
If you never want to be embarrassed, it will be fun if you don't know what embarrassment is. Anyway, the time for you to be with this child. There's no ideal time for me. Every time is ideal time for you to spend time with the child. Every time is right for you to create moments with your child. Any moment you get. And that's why I was telling you, ile moment ya kuchange diaper, ile moment ya kumteach kupoti, ile moment ya like for me like sometime I'm working like freelance, sometime you're doing editing work and my son is there like I'll give them time, I edit with my child like itabidi sasa nimefind position ya kukaa I edit with them because anataka bonding time na wewe.
True.
Yeah, so utampatia hiyo bonding time. Or the child would want to go for walks. The child would want maybe you kick a ball together. You will leave whatever you're doing. This child does not know time, does not know work. Yeye anajua tu daddy works. But ajui hiyo work iko na guidelines ama whatever.
Masharti nafasi.
So wewe utafanya naye. Atataka kuhop kwa your Zoom meetings. Those are cute moments. Yeah, utafeel a little bit embarrassed mdosi wako nini but mdosi kama umemwambia uko na mtoto, anajua
in the middle of my Zoom meeting you just
why during my interview you pass
passing
in my interview. So there's no ideal time.
Yes,
any time is ideal time when you have time, but I usually say as the child progresses you need to teach them that dada is working, so they give you some space order, but the kid can't give you 100% space.
True.
Remember, this is a child, so you have to give leeway for some distraction, for some commercial breaks that are caused by them, because kids like women, they want attention.
So and actually the busier times uko pale, most of the time uko busy, ndio time ye pia sasa anakuhitaji ile serious.
Yeah, and I usually notice this with my son. Sometimes he gets and he tells you like, I'm bored. Yeah, because anaona umekuwa peke yako, and you said something very important. When you have a child, and especially when you have one child, and a sibling, now wishing a relatives, man, you are not only the parents, you're also the playmate. So you have to understand, because this child does not have any other child, they don't have a playmate. You'll be the playmate, you'll be everything.
Utakuwa brother, ukue sister,
ukue nini, wewe utakuwa teacher wake, atakuuliza maswali. Like man, sometimes like even when my son wants to watch something and I'm not interested in watching, my son likes it when we are watching because ataniuliza maswali.
Yes.
Ataniambia, oh, Rabo is doing this. Oh, Ryder is doing this. I'm like, yo, see, that is lava. It's coming out of a mountain. I'm like, okay, Dada.
So
you have to watch. Like,
these things.
Man, the child is watching, and it has turned into a session of UTV time for you. So you end up knowing everything about what that kid is.
Yes. And you have to.
So there is no ideal time.
Yes.
Anytime you're in a position to, kindly do it. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have ideal time for you?
When I was not so busy, to me I think what you said is still constant.
Yes.
Because as much as yes, you'll want to have ideal times, you'll realize just as vile nimesema, you find those times that in fact you're trying to be busy or you're doing something constructive. Those are the times now sasa ndio vitu zake kama ni maswali zake, they are in mind right now and they are on the toes. Those are the times sasa kuna ka game sasa nimembamba, they try to seek attention. Those moments you're trying to be busy. So mimi usema as long as I have that time at that moment and I can do it, because you might also create like you had a schedule or something of sort, and we are adults, and you know adulting is crazy, and it doesn't have a manual. It comes with stuff, it comes with crazy things. You might plan shughuli yako saa to pale, and because you know if you have your business going on or your own thing, you might decide to shield this and not do this and that this time. But if you're still under like being a dad and you're an employed dad, or you are being a dad and just doing a startup, it's not the same, because you might decide to nimepanga startup to do this, then startup you've not had a gig like the whole week. Startup ndo gig imekuja. So if wanasemaga ni impromptu kind of thing, so don't be so rigid about these things that you're fixated time and stuff. Like that time that might be the ideal time to do things.
Yes.
Be spontaneous. Unafanya this thing ikikuja, that time weifanye at that time, because you never know. it might not be ideal at that time. Na unapata the day umeplan pia na yeye ako moody ama ako sick ama ako ajisikii na hiyo pia kucheza nao serious.
Ama wewe pia wewe.
Ama mwenyewe tu personally you're not in the mood. Messed you up pale na job.
Ama there's a deadline you have to meet.
Yeah,
or you have an
that
appointment.
is not needed. Or you are not available at that moment.
Yeah.
So
anytime. I get I get the part where you say it has to be spontaneous, yeah? Because even for me, like how I do it is the days I take my son to the park. Like I don't do it on the normal days where everyone is taking their kid there.
Yeah.
Yes. I go on these odd days. And the good thing about odd days is, yes, the rate is the same. Utalipa tu the same.
Yes.
But this child has ideal time to play. Na uko sure atatoka na homa, like kids pick up homa, my friend. And then after kurecord these moments, it's easier because you know is utakuwa na hiyo issue ya mtoi wangu na avoid mtoi wa mtu fulani. Kuna wazazi wengine wapendi. The moment tunaenda hivi, there's a time I took my son for swimming, and there were so many kids there. Nikagundua there is a day a school brings kids there for swimming. Man, I cannot record myself and my son swimming.
True.
Nitamwonyesha
the society must
like everyone, because of this data protection thing and also kids.
Yes.
You have to be sensitive. Don't just record any kid.
Yeah.
That is media ethics. So man, for me, anytime, like on an odd day, the kid you'll find like 2, 3, 4 kids there for parents who think alike. Wameleta watoto wao hapo. So yes, atakuwa na less group ya kucheza na wenzake. And then pia itakuwa very quality time. Pia wewe hata utakuwa enjoy kubond na yeye during your time. Yeah, so there's no time. There's no like what time should I do this or what time should I not do this.
How hard or easy is it to like find time kubond na mtoi? Because to some parents can be a tough assignment to do. And a hard thing, and they find like I'm too busy.
Bro, this is one thing I learned, and thank God, during my hustles, I have interacted with children. You know, all children think the same. At all, high school, I was 16 years.
Yes.
And I think the same. Na ile time I'm shut down. Ile time ako kwa element yake ya kuwa hype. Even observe wale wa 16 years. Wakikuja hiyo siku wamechangamka sana is when you introduce a new thing.
Yes.
Because they are in a very good mood. Ile siku wamekuja wako tu mellow, they are very cold, nini unajua wako kwa mood. So you want to introduce a new thing hata shika because they are mellow.
Ya mtakosana hapo
mtakosana and you have to understand this is a teenager.
Yeah.
So to deal with a child, first of all, if you want to make it easy, just go to the level of the child. That is what works for me. I'm not telling you, probably some other person outside there, you have your own way of doing it. But for me, I've always gone to the level of my child. I've always gone to the level of the child I've dealt with. Not only the neighbors.
Yes.
Like where I've stayed, people like have seen me play with the kids, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm from work, I'm tired, and then kids meet you there. I'm like, presto! They come, wengine wanataka kuangusha chini, you have a laptop. I'm like, you tell them, you will kneel down. The first time to go on their level is also even their size. You will kneel down.
Yeah.
Where's ongelesha mtoto you are
yourself from
they have to see you as a kid.
From the stature.
Bro, forget you're wearing clean clothes, blah blah blah. You go down, you talk to them, you tell them. You go there, lazima uingize utoto, lazima ukutuna utoto. So you become that kid, you talk to them. Wale hawaelewi, wale hawaongei.
Yeah.
You'll be the child.
Yes.
You'll play their games, utachafuka. If you are not ready to wear, and that's why you always see mothers unasema huyu dem anavanga aje. Juu mtoi wake anamchezesha kila time. That's why atavaa hizo ma sweatpants ama atavaa sijui nguo gani. Because when you have a child, you'll always find yourself running around.
Yes.
You'll always find yourself getting dirty. So you'll wear clothes that are easy to wash, clothes that you can easily move around.
Yeah,
you can be agile. Yeah, you can be agile and all that. Dexterity has to be high. So for me is always your energy your spirits have to be high. You don't bring stress. If you are that person when unakuwa depressed, kila time unaacha kitu kidogo inakudepress. You're the child you want. Because you will end up snapping na huyo mtoi amekuja kucheza na wewe, wewe una process venye mdosi wako amekusumbua.
Yeah.
So when you get home, when you get to your child, try lock
everything out.
And the good thing about children is, if you love children, they'll make you forget your stress.
Yeah,
so
they have a way
always
of winning it.
just get to the level of the child and know that a child does not process things the way you process. So wacha wote tukue wajinga.
Yes.
Wacha wote tukue not wajinga, tukue wa clever to the level of the child. So we will play.
You lose yourself to be.
You will have, and it is a
to
must.
Win them.
It is a must. You must entertain that child. If it is your child, or you are the one with the custody of a child, you're a guardian, it is a must.
Yeah.
You have to create time for that child, or the child will suffer child neglect.
And you know, talking of that, and umesema about watoto kukimbilia and you know nini, that should also be a warning, or should be an alarm to parents out there, because just from your last statement you've said about child neglect and engaging the kid.
Yes.
Kuna pale, especially when you're living pale kwa ploti, the days we used to live kwa ploti, and even living in the apartments right now.
Yeah.
Kuna wazazi watoi hata hawezi kibilia.
Yeah.
But kuna wale wazazi pale mtaani watoi wote like kwa hood, they always run to this, hey, baba nani, you see. So that is a sign for parents. There is something these kids are lacking that you're not giving.
You're not giving
that
them.
Baba Nani is giving. That's why they enjoy Baba Nani being around and just seeing Baba Nani around. So kuna wale wako na roho ya kufunguka kwa mtoto, and then there are the people like, somehow they just rigid and locking out kids.
Yeah.
You get. And then now on that issue about the time and cutting time, how easy or hard is it now when you're not living together as partners with the kid? And now you want to, maybe you are so accustomed to this, like me staying with the kid, me having this our time together with the kid, and now you not being that able, or you not being able to access the kid. Because I understand there are parents also out there who want to experience this thing, who are willing to, but they don't have that access to the kid. How easy or hard has it been for you? The moments that you couldn't access your kid, if they are there, and that gap, how easy or hard has it been?
Thankfully for me, I have custody of my child. I have custody of my son. The mother and I live separately. I have custody of my child. Like, I'm the one primary custody.
Yeah.
So for her, she gets time to spend time with her. The longest I've been away from my child, I think, is almost a month, 20-something days. And that was, the child was to spend over a month, but the child was asking for the father too much.
Yeah.
So I had to, that stay with the mother had to be, to end
short
prematurely.
Yeah.
So I had to go take the child. But those close to a month, over 3 weeks, slightly, 3 weeks, 25 days.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, I remember in between, I got to go just check in and see the child, in between.
Yeah.
But man, I felt like there's a part of me that is not there.
Imekatika.
I feel like there's a part of me that is not there, because I'm used to this person waking me up. This is my alarm. My boy wakes up at 5.
Yeah.
And he will tell me he wants
5 a.m. club.
He wants breakfast. And because I let him sleep very early by 8
which is good,
in the PM he has slept. So man, I missed like this alarm. I missed him just jumping on me because I'm lazy to wake up, and him pulling the duvet, telling me, wake up, wake up. Good morning, Dada. Like, man, and gives me good morning kisses. Like, you miss those things. Like, you see how you bond. Man. So I really missed that. I missed like our walks. Like sometime, even until right now, when I'm not with my child, I end up calling other kids.
To fill in the gap.
I call them Bo. Like, Bo. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not my child.
Yeah.
She's even a girl. So I end up calling other kids by my son's name. You get it? Yeah. But, that bonding, like for me, I've loved children since even before I got children. Like that, just missing those moments with my child, like they really like tear me down. Even for a week, like for 2 days, even for a day, they tear me down. I don't know what about you.
It's been crazy.
Considering you've worked outside the
Yeah.
country and you've also worked outside the county for long.
Yeah. Those, to me, I think getting used to kuwa na mtoto and stuff, and then all of a sudden things have to change. First of all, it's a sacrifice that not every parent is willing to take. And kuchukua hiyo sacrifice and just decide to make this. So I know there are people who have let go of opportunities, there are people who have let go of moments and chances of other things just because they could not sacrifice these things. But also kuna wale, they don't care because they have not known.
Yeah.
But on a personal basis, maybe the moments I think since nilikuwa at that time, I'm told, and then a moment came that I had to be away like for a whole year. It was crazy. It's hard, it's tough. Juu unapata utaamka, some things are not just working. And the fact that some of me feel, if a point she was therapy to me. You see, and they just seeing her there, cook on the low, and then unaona mtoi. And then the joy, that innocence in them, yani, inakufanya una release to all the tension and pressure uko nayo pale nini. But the moments pia nimekuwa away that I couldn't access the kid, because that access also is crazy at times. When you are away, when you are not together, unapata you're not going to enjoy that big freedom and laxity of time. Just because time now becomes limited. Unapata you have between this time and this time, kuna makafyu and stuff happening. So now you have to capitalize on every moment, and it's never enough. What I can say, it's never enough. And for sure, that is the biggest pain someone can feel.
Yes.
Just not being able to access that little being, that little you that you're used to. Just not having those moments together. It is the biggest punishment I think a lady can give you.
Yeah, it is. It is, and vice versa. It is also
and it's also the biggest every partner.
It is.
Why I said a lady is because most of the time, and in this generation and in the entire world, is most ladies are given custody of the kid. As much as yes, she might not be 100% or fully involved, but they always find it as an opportunity. Pia like sasa nataka tu like sasa
to put some strain on you. To make
so
you...
it's one of the biggest punishment, and I tell you, to some people it gets to a point, to some men they're like, if I'm going to have these beats and have the gap in the hole, it makes some people now just want to like sinikose tu yote. But to me usema no, like I don't want to be like kwa hiyo moment just sinikose tu yote. Mimi that small bit to me matters a lot than entirely. Mimi that wacha nikuwe na hiyo half a loaf than none.
Than the full.
Kumaliza mazee, and you can just share your experience, share how you spend these moments, how you want to enjoy these moments, what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and talk to us, engage with us, teach us, let us learn what we don't know, and get to share this dadhood journey together. Until next time, adios.
Yo, interesting, yo. So basically that is it. I'm Preston Jane, a father to one and a dad to two. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like, comment, and share. And yo, if you have any experience you would like to share on this platform, kindly just reach us through our social media platforms, Dadhood KU across all platforms, at Dadhood KE, and we'll feel free to have you on this set so that you can just share experiences for someone to learn outside there or to unlearn. Yeah. Until next time, au revoir.